Hello peeps and hello peppers and welcome to Lundi the Monday Puffin. I'm trying to be a busy bee, but that doesn't always work. Hello stranger, it's great to have you here. I hope I didn't film anything weird here. Hello stranger, it is great to have you here, yes. And I sometimes have a temper because I am a neurodivergent artist who doesn't really understand the world around me. And on Mondays, I'm always saying something about Iceland and or about puffins because I find it so hilarious that the French word for Monday and the Icelandic word for puffin spell exactly the same. On the weekend, I had a guest from another country, so amongst other things, I went to the Lava Show in Reykjavik. I am not sponsored by this show or its facility. I just find it kind of hilarious because there is actual molten lava being sent down a pipe or like an open pipe where you can see it flow and where you can see it bubble and where someone who has training in geology or geography or the like tells stories about lava. So, and this person mentioned that some people actually go to the volcanoes with sausages to grill them. And of course, it's also talked about safety precautions. And of course, this video is going to be horrible unprofessional here because I am not a professional. But I'm seeking conversation with people who kind of want to come to Iceland or have been to Iceland. I'm not here for immigration advice or something, and I hope I'm like for myself, I'm making those YouTube videos to show myself some temperance, some patience, to prepare future speeches, because my point about this storytelling person in the lava show was I want to become a storyteller, and this person showed me that there is actually a market for this. I won't specifically talk about volcanoes because like my training is in other areas. For the people who have never met me in person, I am also physically disabled in a way that varies basically from day to day. So I never tried to apply for studying paleontology, what I originally wanted. I really wanted to climb around and search for fossils, but let's say I learned from an early age that I can't climb around. So let's say, yeah, I'm saying let's say a lot because, of course, I have few subscribers and I am using this YouTube as a practice field, and I hope I'm not making people fall asleep of boredom. When I was like 12 years old, I figured out that I wanted to like rather learn old languages and read like old pergaments and so on. Probably because this climbing around and going to other countries to undig dinosaur bones wouldn't really work. But I mean, let's say if I really, really had set my heart to this, I probably could have signed up to clean the bones or something, because as an adult, I was really amused by the fact that the birds are the last descendants of the dinosaurs, and I like fossil mammals better than dinosaurs, by the way, and I like puffins, and I like studying skeletons of fossil mammals, and I like forensic anthropology, as in determining what like dead people may have looked like in life. I'm very interested in true crime and the background of the crime, or the background like of the people who fell victim to the crime, as long as this is presented with respect and like not sensational. So I am always trying to do my own reconstructive drawings of my favorite fossil, the Desmostillion, but we'll get into that maybe again at the my Wednesday little corner of the internet. I am thought-wise sometimes kind of a fossil. So it is often really hard for me to think something new, even though other people say I am innovative. And so it can hit the totally wrong button in my brain when like a film or a person talks about like work culture, because like due to the nature of my disability, I can't work a conventional job. And let's say I feel more at home in Iceland than in the Germany I was born in, because I never fit into that work culture. I like Iceland because of its both archaic and innovative character. And I spent big portions of the weekend also at the Korean Film Festival. And if people know me, they also know like film festivals are my life. To me, it was like more amusing to see people laugh about things where I didn't know why that was funny. Because I've been already warned years ago that, like by a friend who was really interested in Korea, that Germans don't get Korean humor. But okay, this is one person and me and my life situation. So I don't know if that applies to all the Germans, but and it was actually really interesting to learn that, like, obviously many Koreans went to work in German coal mines. I will have to research that further, and I will probably not make a lesson about this, because let's say that I just don't know too much about the matter, but it was very interesting that there is this connection to the between the countries. And my friend and I could have a good conversation about this connection as well. I didn't grow up in a mining town personally, because I was born in Bavaria. So I think my most childhood memories are sort of about like media, watching TV, cultural stuff, in the sense of celebrating religious holidays. So that is probably not relevant to the mining culture. And as to my knowledge, we don't have mines in my home area. But like one of the most touching films for me was a film that was, I think, called A Girl of Black Soil, where like a constantly drunk father raises two children in an almost abandoned mining town. And like one child is of normal development and about like 8 or 9 years old and a girl, and she's sort of always given the responsibility for her older brother, who is 11, like with the intellectual capacity of a 3-year-old. And he climbs up on the roof of a bus stop shelter and does all kinds of things. And um, it is like just a really interesting dynamic and very uh, a film with a heart and a film with people. And I really appreciate about this Korean Film Festival that the organizers put a lot of time and effort into curating the movies to the effect they wanted to uh, largely go away from this K-drama stereotype. Even though in another film there was a woman that I recognized from K-drama, even though I don't watch a lot of K-drama. And like some directors came and there were like winning games with prizes. So it was, yeah, a movie theater full of life. And I think movie theaters per se are the work culture that I fit in the way that I can learn about countries and cultures. And I mean, like, if I really have to ask people, was that funny or why was that funny? I guess the tone makes the good music. Have a day with a lot of music and learning that suits you, and a lot of temperance. Bye bye.